And welcome back to Let's Play Okami. Last time we restored Seian City to its full glory. This time we are going to proceed. Now off screen I was going to queue it up to the point where we need to go, but I accidentally triggered a cutscene. So that's why we're still in the city, because there's actually a cutscene I discovered. So yeah. That mountain looks weird because it's transparent. Sweet! The cursed stone vanished along with that funky mist. Looks like the city's come back to life. Ami, bet you never saw a happening place like this 100 years ago. This must be exciting for you, being from the country and all. Now, I know you just want to have fun, but don't go overboard. I mean, I don't want you to forget what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's really great coming from Issun. Totally makes sense. Now I'm sure there's probably a million side quests and stuff we can actually do here. I mean, we can also save all the trees, for starters. Or do the wrong power by accident. What's this mist on this tree, actually? That's odd. Huh. That's actually really peculiar, because we actually, we actually cleared the mist, and yet we can't actually restore that tree, which is rather curious. And here we go, not being able to use this power again. Yeah, this is always the power that gives me the most trouble. Out of any power in the game, this one gives me the most trouble consistently. I'm not entirely sure why, either. I think it's just because, frankly, a problem I do have with this game is a lot of powers are just drawing circles. So, it's hard to really specify which circle you're trying to draw when. Like, I just drew the sun when that was actually an oval. It's like, it's a little bit peculiar, and I can't quite figure out how to differentiate some of these moves. Obviously the sun can only be drawn in the sky, so that's an easy one. But the wind power and the bloom power kind of run together a little bit sometimes. Yeah, I can't save some of these trees, so I guess we just have to keep going. Now those willow trees, I'm not sure if I can actually save. Because they're kind of wilty looking, but willow trees kind of are just like that, so I'm not sure if I'm actually supposed to do anything with that. And also, just to clarify something, it's not really necessary to backtrack back to the sunken ship, because we actually did everything there. So, hey, first try. Now, I think I fed all the animals I can find, to my knowledge, that is. And thus we shall proceed onwards to wherever it is we need to go. Now, I'm actually curious about something. Did I ever... Oh yeah, I did. Just double checking. Is Rao in the temple now? Because, well, she doesn't need to be in the city anymore. On Koki Temples... Oh. Huh, that's fascinating. Apparently, there's nothing we can do about that for now. And plus, there's the fact that Issun kept calling out Queen Himiko's doing nothing. So, we still haven't actually confronted Queen Himiko yet about any of this stuff. So, I'm like, what's the catch? When are we actually gonna go back and talk to Queen Himiko? Considering how much they kept hinting that we need to talk to Queen Himiko, and yet they give us this task of going off and finding someone else in a totally different place. Why is that there, actually? Now I'm curious what this is for. Actually, another bud briefly appeared off screen, draw distance allowing, so obviously we just have to kind of slingshot through this. Like that. How did I accidentally draw the moon? There's another one behind there, but I can't see it behind the moon. So I kind of just messed myself up big time. I'm gonna go back to this one for now. Also, getting a cutscene right now, this is really gonna be bad. Getting a cutscene in the middle of this. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it just wasn't playing until we hit the water, apparently. That's interesting. Good to know. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a place to get back onto dry land. Not gonna be able to trick that out. Yeah, but again, accidentally drawing a remotely crescent shape, apparently not a good idea. There we go, back on land. Well, almost back on land. There we go. Now, I do know there are stray beads here. I have no clue where, though. I'm sure there's probably one up there, considering how remote that is. How you have to use several vines to actually get up there. It's gotta be something good, at least. Another thing I find fascinating is how, you have the... whatchamacallits, the sun fragments, and you actually only need 3, which is kind of an interesting number, because in Zelda it's always been 4 or 5. 5 only being Twilight Princess, to be more specific. And that is one of everyone's biggest complaints about Twilight Princess, just sort of an arbitrary change like that. That, and yeah, where is this taking me is what I'm wondering. Obviously down there. Wow, it's rather elaborate. Can I drop here? Cool. Obviously this is designed so if you actually, ooh, Zodiac treasure. Obviously it's designed so that if you run out of ink, that it won't completely screw you up. You have basically a resting point. It's weird how they'll only spawn when the camera's like this. Weird little draw distance weirdness. I'm gonna wait for this to recharge all the way, just to be safe. Okay. While I'm doing this, because this is kind of tedious, I did finish Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice, and it's actually probably my favorite now. The only complaint I have is that Case 4 is dumb, but other than that, it's a really good game. I don't know how that was the time power, but okay. Not what I meant to do. Wow, this is rather remote. Okay, this is actually a little bit bad because I accidentally did the time power. I'm not so sure I'm gonna make it over there. So, oh shoot. Just slightly short. Well that's unfortunate. Hope I get another ink pot by the time I've started falling. Okay. Okay. And what is up there? Treasure looks like. Well, that could have gone better. And because draw distance, well, actually, yeah, draw distance is not working. So I can't grapple up to the one that's actually closer. I have to actually grapple all the way back. So I'm not gonna do that. Right now, actually right now we're probably gonna get an upgrade. Again, if I hadn't accidentally drawn the time power that one time, I would have actually made it, which is the frustrating part of this. This is a oh. I was gonna say, if this is one of those little flowers, I would actually be able to, upgrade the ink capacity, which would allow us to get the thing. But, oh well. So, anything behind the waterfall? It looks like there is something behind the waterfall. No surprise. Except we already did this. My memory is not that good. I could try it again, but considering how finicky some of this timing is, I think we're just better off leaving that for now, because we're obviously going to have to go back that way at some point. Because there's that pier, and I'm convinced we're going to have to sail at some point. Actually, we just got an upgrade for this. So with that much ink, I probably could pull it off. I think I'm going to try it one more time, and if I fail again, then we'll just move on. But I am kind of convinced that that's probably either a stray bead, a sun fragment, or probably actually not a Zodiac statue, because we just got a Zodiac statue. They wouldn't put 2 in a row, would they? So yeah, I'm convinced that that's something significant up there. So yeah, we're gonna go after it one more time. Now, where was the other one? Here it is. Since we're just being repetitive at the moment, yeah, case 4 drags because it's like not connected. Oops, it's not connected to the other cases at all, so it feels kind of out of place. Like if case 2 and case 4 were switched, I would like the game a lot better because the whole flow of the plot would be better. But on the whole, it's a very well-made game and easily. Is this where the drop oh shoot, I overshot. Well, going back here then. Backing up. And so very well made game, and it's again probably my favorite of the new trilogy. Hands down favorite of the new trilogy. It's tough. I think I actually do like it better than the other games. I think it is my favorite, actually. It's really good. There was one really disappointing part of the final case, though. I'm not gonna say it because spoilers. But there's a big missed opportunity for a really feelsy moment, and the game doesn't go for it. And I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't. Nitpicking aside, it is a very well-made game, and if you have any interest in the franchise, I would highly recommend it. I screwed up because for some reason it wasn't letting me draw 2 Ami, so I just decided to back up. Now I drew it from the flower to Ami, but it wasn't registering for some reason. Maybe I was too close to the flower. Maybe I do have to like let off a little bit, like sort of fall a little bit and then try to grapple so I don't accidentally hit the other flower. Maybe that's it. Sort of clear line of sight of sorts. Yeah, this feels a lot better actually, because I'm not running into the flower when trying to grapple the next one. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. Okay, like this. And all the way over there, which this feels very roundabout, to be honest. Very indirect route. I should be very close, but I think this should be good. Yep. Good thing I got that upgrade. Otherwise, we would not have made it. And, to no one's surprise, it is a stray bead. Now, with the other one we found, and this one, is all of them on the bridge. We are missing a ton, actually. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. So we're missing 3 on the city checkpoint. Wow. That is a lot more than I would have expected, to be honest, because this area feels pretty small, actually. And yet there's 5 here. It's rather impressive. Yeah, maybe stuff happens later that we can't actually get now. But for now, I think we have done enough. Getting sidetracked for now, so let's actually get back on the main path, which is the Sasa Sanctuary, because that's where Kaguya went. I almost said Princess Kaguya, but I think that's actually a Studio Ghibli movie, not actually the character in this game. I'm assuming Kaguya in this game is supposed to be a reference to Japanese mythology, to the Kaguya in mythology, but I'm not entirely sure, because again, that is not a legend I'm actually familiar with. Anyway, away we go. And now we're back to familiar territory of Taka Pass, right? Taka Pass, that's the name of it. I still haven't actually finished the DLC case for Ace Attorney, by the way, but it's actually also really good, but for entirely different reasons than the actual final case. It's more because of just nostalgia feels rather than feels. If that makes any sense. It's just like because the DLC case brings back a bunch of like old characters. It's just super nostalgic, but it's not as like it doesn't hit you as hard emotionally, at least so far. It's kind of like Rise from the Ashes in the original Ace Attorney, where it's like it's not a bad case. It's just it lacks as much of an impact because it's not the real finale of the game, but it's a darn good case in its own right. Let's see. So we got another stray bead from Taka Pass, which takes us up to I think 3 here. I've lost count, to be honest. Yeah, we can't do those 2 yet. Yeah, we have all of the ones in Taka Pass except 1. Wow. I might look that up if I can't find it on my own time. But yeah, we're making good progress with stray beads. Apparently the one upgrade is in that northern Ryoshima coast area. Because I was looking up like where the heck it is. I don't know how to get it still. But I saw something briefly about how to get it, but I don't know where you have to go to get it. Something about some sort of spring or something. Yeah, we helped out this guy, right? Yeah, we did. I assume we can do the digging game anytime we want and get different treasure. That's just a hunch. I have no proof of that. But I don't also really want to start something like that right now. And we are back to Sasa Sanctuary. That didn't take long once we stopped goofing off at the city checkpoint, that is. And now obviously we have to go to the Bamboo Grove in Sasa Sanctuary, so I guess we'll do that next time, because we're pretty much at time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Ace... I almost said Ace Attorney, what the heck? Okami.